Right, so I thought we'd do a little bit of a walk round of the 106 and the obviously Saxo for those of you guys that aren't here at Max Power Reunion Show this year. Apologies for the background noise. You will probably have to turn this down a little bit because it is pretty nuts in here at the moment. So just do a quick walk round of the 106. As I say, apologies for the noise that's going on. So 106 there with the underglow. Right, and then we've got the Beast. So this is the Saxo project. I thought I'd do a video because really you can't really pick up the colour on photos, but when you're in person, as you can see here with the sort of incandescent sort of pearl flip that they've done on that, is pretty sick, to be fair. I mean, I think you'll agree. It just looks absolutely nuts, doesn't it, really, as a vehicle, especially seeing where it came from as well, to kind of see what it looks like now with the blue, where it was all kind of smashed up and stuff, been abandoned, and now just seeing how just sort of nuts this thing looks. So we've got kind of the white underside, we've got the incandescent flip paint on the top, and then Andy's and Chris have done some sick stuff on the bonnet with this kind of like fake sort of forged carbon through the middle, and then we got the same down here on the front bumper with the inlays kind of all the way through as well. And then as we come around the back, we've obviously got the iconic chrome mirrors, which seem to be the thing for me on both my builds at the moment. I just like chrome mirrors. And then as we come around, we've still got the carbon kind of following through here with the nice detailing. Standard Saxo sticker, just in case nobody knew what you were driving when you were hooning around a McDonald's car park. And then we come round to the rear, we've got Kingdom rear spoiler, Moretti rear lights now to match the front, which were never on there to start with. And then obviously completely smoothed off rear end. And then the one thing we have got on the inside of this, which we haven't finished yet, is the audio barn subs. So we've closed this off for the moment because we never managed to finish it in time, unfortunately. So that is something that we're going to have to finish off on this. But yeah, I think especially when you walk around it, it just looks sick. It's got tons of attention today as well when we took the cover off of it, mainly because there's no other car that's quite this colour. And as you can see there, when you, I mean, I don't even know if you can call it a colour really, because it's kind of like 5, 6. Oh, okay, I can hear myself think a little bit, but with the noise going on. But yeah, the show today is pretty sick. What I'll do is I'll do a quick walk around, just to kind of show everyone what's kicking off. So this is kind of the main hall for a lot of the sort of Max era cars, the ones that you would have seen at like previous reunion shows and stuff. And then there is loads more cars that have then turned up for the show. So these are ones that people have had kind of locked away in their garages, and also stuff that just kind of has been built just purely for this show. So as we come here into the main hall, which is a little bit quieter, so I won't have to shout quite so loud, you can just, I mean, this is just sort of 2000s just wet dream, isn't it? I mean, it's just awesome. Like Novas, Corsa Bs, Escorts, just everything that you want to see really, isn't it? So as we're walking through here, this one's pretty nuts. So this was one that was for sale, which everyone started slating because it was pretty worse for wear. It was kind of like a white, blue and yellow colour scheme. They've done this amazing paint job on it now, so I mean, it just looks sick. I mean, it's not going to be to everyone's taste, obviously, and it's a pretty wild car, but you've got to enjoy the and appreciate the creativity. Got Big Blue, obviously this was here last year as well, again, pretty sick. This one's mad because it's got RX-8 rear lights on it, so if we just come around here, so we can see it in there. Feature car from back in the day, yeah. RX-8 rear lights, because you know, why not put that on a Peugeot 106. Cavaliers, coming around the side here. Got the old iconic Rover, everyone knows this. Very big feature car from back in the day. And then over here, Fiesta. I mean, yeah, you do not need too many exhausts. That is the perfect amount. If actually, I'd probably have added them all the way through the middle, to be honest, as well. You know, you can never have too many exits, can you, on the back of your car? This SUV was lovely, to be fair. Nice detailing throughout. Obviously, it's got the WRX little porthole in the top, where you know people can chuck your McDonald's in and stuff when you're ordering from takeout. And then as we come around here, we've got Millsies and stuff, BMW, Skylines from back in the day. A couple of working projects, got some Cavaliers. This one's nice, this 2.0. Oh, yeah, this is just lovely. Really, really smart. I mean, it's just attention to detail is nuts on this thing in particular. So it's really, really smart. The interior of it is equally as nuts as well. So as we'll swing the camera around and in. Yeah, just look at that. I mean, it's just era specific, isn't it? I believe this one's been locked away in a garage for like over a decade. Not seen the light of day. Owner just tucked it away after the scene sort of died out a little bit. and has finally brought it back, because obviously we've brought it back with this Max Power reunion show. Got 206s, Corsa, combat body kit, standard, you know, and then coming around a little bit more, we've got more Sierra, we've got Corsas, got a crazy Micra build with the sort of cartoon-esque paint job on it. Yeah, pretty nuts. What have we got? Fit turbo, nice, with some sort of like detailing on the interior. Again, that looks pretty smart as well. Quite liking that. And nice. Oh, hello. Yeah, cool. Yep, amplifier that glows up, big tick. Right, and then as we're coming back around here, we've got a couple Novas. So this is only, sorry guys, this is only one haul as well of loads, and then outside as well, but I can't get a signal outside, so we're just doing the interior sort of haul at the moment, haul number one. This Astra was pumping out some music earlier. It's pretty sick. Quite like it that it's got these this sort of new Rotiform wheels on it as well, so it's kind of like an older style build, but obviously with sort of some new sort of bits in there into the mix to kind of bring it up to sort of today's day and age, but kind of with a nice sort of Max Power twist to it. And then obviously lovely tidy engine bay, like that a lot. This Celica's pretty sick, to be fair, even though it's not technically kind of a Max era car. I mean, you could get it on Need for Speed Underground, so I'm going to say it definitely was. But yeah, this one's obviously had a fair amount of work done to it. Big wide body kit, slammed on its arse, tons of stuff done on the interior and the engine bay, and just generally looking pretty cool. Coming around, we've got Max Power Civic, BMW, we've got the old Delta body kit Fiesta. Again, flip paint, standard, got to be done. And then wide body Ibiza as well. This thing was pretty sick. It was parked outside and we decided actually let's just bring it inside because it looks pretty nuts, to be fair. What have we got over here? Right, so we've got some Abarths, got some sort of rally style stuff. So there was a bit of a mixture really. There was kind of a rally hall next door, and then some of those cars have now since moved in here. As sort of people have been rejigging around, and there was also kind of like a touring car section, which is where this Audi A4 came from. So yeah, we'll just head over to this really quickly just to have a look around. But these are pretty cool because they're kind of along the lines of period correctness, and everyone loves a bit of a British touring cars build. I think they look pretty smart, to be fair. And this one's no different. Oh, okay, got a bit of action going on in the background. Looks like some repairs going on. Silver, Corsa B. Now this one I really like, to be fair. It's quite a subtle build in a way, especially from sort of the Max Power era, but I just really liked what they've done with this. So it's really tidy, and it's got kind of combat body kit, it's got wolf race rear wheels, M3 mirrors, kind of nice clean sort of tidy build, even to the effort of kind of covering the tow high with a bit of mesh. Which obviously you'd have to take off if you were actually towing it, which being a old Vauxhall and a Corsa, you probably will at some point. But yeah, smart as anything. And then interior wise, obviously it's had sort of a few bits done to it, but yeah, subtle. I think it's a Millennium steering wheel, isn't it? Momo Millennium. And then around the back, you know, Lexus lights, standard. Combat rear end, little sort of twin pipe and stuff, but yeah, just a nice clean build. I just like it. It's just I would happily daily the hell out of that. So yeah, so that's kind of haul one. I'll see if I can get a signal for haul 2 and haul 3, and I'll do a live video in a sec. If actually, if the noise isn't too bad next door anymore, I'll just pop in because you've got a lot more of the cars next door. So see, coming through here, may as well just film these as well. Garage 32. And yeah, coming through into here, and then there's some really sick builds next door. So got Cozzy from coming over from Ireland, and they've brought some of their builds from back in the day. And let me tell you, these look just as good as when you first saw them back in the sort of heyday, which is kind of testimony really to the build quality of the cars that they produce. So yeah, I mean, it's just stuff like this is just nuts, isn't it? Really, crazy doors, full interior. And this stuff is just like so nice now that you could easily have this at sort of shows like any other show, and it'll be sort of top of its game. Gordon's 206, won quite a few awards this. Again, really nice interior. This one's pretty sick. So got the Dayton knockoffs, which I think are just a lovely wheel. I mean, pretty crazy pretty crazy choice for a build like that, but I think it just works really. It's that kind of like California style build, and this is one of my favourites, to be honest, from their sort of stand. I just absolutely love it. I just love how stupid it is. And then we have, if we come around here, we've got the 206cc. So this is actually currently for raffle at the moment. So you can actually win this and drive it home in all of its pink glory. So it's fully kitted out. It's got an MOT, so it's on the road, and you could enter it and win it and take it back with you, and probably stop off, get some sort of hair tongs and stuff, and live out your fantasy for that. So to be fair, I would actually daily that probably as well, and be tempted to add some tickets in for it. Then we've got another 206. This one's pretty sick. It's got NOS bottles in the doors. You'll remember it from features and stuff back in the day. Again, you can see it up there on Redline magazine. Pretty damn sick. Love that. There we go. Right. And another nuts build. So pretty special one from back in the day. I mean, so much work into something like this, and it just looks fantastic, doesn't it? Proper car. And it's just all the little attention to details, like the wing mirrors and stuff, for example, sort of, and then just having the sort of little indicators and stuff dotted in the outside. It's just like all the little bits that kind of make it really sick. And I'm pretty sure, from memory, this was a 5-door at one point, and then they converted it to a 2-door. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the case with this one. Back in the day, yeah, I keep saying it. Oh, right, then what have we got here? Right, 205. It's a little bit more standard, but still looking pretty sick. And then there we go, awesome. Oh, so these all turned up on a massive transporter, and to be honest, seeing the video of that rolling down the motorway with all of these motors on board was pretty cool, to be fair. Got some really good sort of rolling footage of it. And yeah, I mean, some of you guys that were around back when this was in its heyday will be able to sort of have that reminiscing about the sort of better times when these cars were kind of out there. But it's good to see them back out again now. Another crazy build. Let's go and have a look at this. So this one's been with the same owner, I think, for about 20 years again as well. I mean, yeah, again, just looking at how nice the interior is on it still after all these years, and just how nice all the install is. Again, just shows you the build quality of these cars is just like second to none, really. I mean, it really is just something else. And then, yeah, awesome. Yeah, smart, like that. And then finally, I think we've missed this one just then. What have we got inside? Full interior again? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, nice, just special. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly through, I think, and see if any of the other halls I can get some signal in, because this was all of Hall 1. So yeah, a couple more. Got Gumball back again. I think it's with a new owner now, so they've put new wheels on it. Then we've got Ash's Clio, and it's now fully up and running, so all the speakers are working, whereas the previous show they weren't. So obviously you can see in the back, yeah, that right behind your head, pretty nuts, to be fair. Suicide doors, Audi front and rear bumpers, all blended in. Yeah, loads of work. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll fly through into the other halls. If I can get a signal, I'll do another live again. But if not, that pretty much, that sums up Hall 1. Definitely make it here next year, because it's been absolutely sick, to be fair. And the party last night was pretty nuts. So if you do get a car entered for next year and you get a pass to come to the pre-show party, do it. but just make sure that you prepare yourself for it, because I didn't, and I'm feeling rough as anything today. So yeah, I will catch you guys later. Take care. See you soon.